Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, guys. We are officially less than 12 hours away from Fabio Wardley versus Joseph Parker and UFC 321, which features Tom Aspinall versus Cyril Gane, Umar Nurmagomedov versus Mario Batista, Alexander Volkov versus Jalton Almeida, and a lot of huge fights. In this video, I just want to give off my final, like absolutely final predictions for all of these fights, and I'm just really excited about. Like it's been a while since we had such a stacked card in the UFC, but also a boxing event at the same time. The last time when I personally remembered something like this happening is when in UFC Baku. It was, I think, Derek Lewis versus I forgot the I apologize. And like that was the UFC part, and for boxing it was Hamza Shiraz versus Edgar Berlanga, which was insane. So anyways, this fight, okay, I'm gonna go over Parker versus Fabio first, yeah. So yeah, after researching even more and like thinking about it a bit more, like after like if you think about it, right, like if you have watched his recent fight against Huni, Fabio Ortiz, most recent fight, then right, like he is a very chin up type fighter, and against Parker, that's absolutely dangerous. We saw a dangerous big guy like Martin Bakolo, even though he was way out of shape, get caught over and over again in the in the 1.5 rounds that they spent, right? And if you have someone like Fabio Wardley, who is a certified kill or be killed fighter, yeah, like the matchup, the stylistic matchup for Fabio is very dangerous, right? You have to understand. And so like just judging off of that, like it's really difficult to see how Fabio can pull this off. Though if he does pull it off, it'll be one of the most amazing and impressive heavyweight wins. And because like compared to Huni, this is a huge step up in competition for Fabio Wardley. But the thing about this is, what Fabio does have on his side is the puncher stance. He can knock anyone out in the heavyweight division other than Usyk, I guess, because Usyk's skin is absolutely undisputed. And to be honest, right, like if Parker is very reckless in this fight from the beginning, like he isn't as as defensively cautious as he is usually, he tries to go for the knockout instantly, to prove that he is on the same level as Alexander Usyk, for example. If that's the case, then that's the only case I can imagine where Fabio Wardley actually wins by knockout. But if it goes to decision or if it goes to 10 rounds, Parker definitely. And we've seen how Fabio gets tired over time, so that will also be an advantage to Joseph Parker. Anyways, moving on, we have UFC 321, Tom Aspinall versus Cyril Gane, right? Same mindset as I had initially. Cyril does Cyril Gane does not stand a chance. The only exciting, fun, and good thing about a Cyril Gane fight week is the Cyril Gane memes. I know a lot of people think they're stupid, like a lot of people don't think they're absolutely funny and the most, the funniest. I'll be honest, right? Personally, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, Cyril Gane, right? That's the funniest meme in ever history, right? Because like it just makes it, it's just perfect, like I'm the memes are absolutely insane. Like yesterday I saw one, right? It was like when you wake up for breakfast, but all the and then like right next to it is just a picture of Cyril Gane. Insane. Anyways, yeah, as far as the actual fight prediction goes, Thomas Aspinall by KO in the first or second round. Yeah, most likely in the first round. I don't think Cyril can survive 5 minutes with him. Anyway, I don't think Aspinall can make it as easy as Jones did, because what Jones did is absolutely perfection. But still, Tom will do to him what he did to everyone else, including Curtis Blades, Alexander Volkov, Sergey Pavlovich, Sergey Spivak. Anyways, moving on, we have Umar Nurmagomedov versus Mario Batista. The more I think about it, the more I get skeptical about Mario, because right, yeah, he is a very good wrestler. He did absolutely destroy Pacimix, but you have to understand the level that Umar is on right now. It's insane, and especially after having a loss, we know that Umar, team Dagestan have been pushing Umar to get better and better, and like they want Umar to look as impressive as possible in this fight in order to get the title shot next, right? So I'll be honest, I don't really think Mario has a chance here, but after seeing the press conference, Mario is very confident, which I appreciate. I appreciate the confidence at least. At least he believes in himself no matter what. And guess what? It's MMA. So at the end of the day, that like just that bit of confidence can manage to get him the win, maybe, possibly. And to end it off, we have Alexander Volkov versus Gentle Almeida. Volkov by KO. Volkov's ground and mud is very good. His takedown defense is also amazing, and I just don't think Gentle Almeida is ready for someone at someone at the highest level. I believe he should have fought someone like Pavlovich, Curtis Blades, even Derek Lewis, in order like before fighting someone like Volkov. And Volkov, trust me, I say that Volkov is like this is the maddest version of Volkov. Like Volkov is on fire right now because after he destroyed Cyril Gane, right, and got robbed, UFC gave Cyril Gane the next chance. So just realize how mad how fired up Volkov is right now. And trust me, I say this Volkov is unlike anything we have seen before. So anyways, that's my recap on this. That's my final prediction, final thoughts. I hope it goes the well. I hope Joseph Parker wins. Although I wouldn't mind Fabio pulling it off as the underdog and getting to say next or even most of the time anyways. And obviously Cyril Gane's gonna get destroyed. Hopefully Mario pulls it off. Though I feel like Umar will, and Alexander Volkov will knock out Jalal. Anyways, that's my thoughts on you guys. You guys make a lot of what you guys think, and shall say this. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.